Morning, guys and gals. It's 7:03 and I am really drowsy. As much as I'd love to just lie back and stay in here for the next hour, should probably get up and have breakfast. Or I could take advantage of my drowsiness and actually edit the vlog. Just while I'm still here, lying down. As long as I don't take a break halfway through of any kind, it would not be a bad plan. It's 8 o'clock. My alarm has gone off telling me to do the editing, but I've decided to actually move along the whole plan an hour. So I'm going to get up, wake up, have breakfast, and at 9 I'll settle down and edit the vlog. It's going to be a little later than I'd like, but it's pretty much impossible to be later than yesterday's one. So yeah, let's hop to it. Something I forgot to put in yesterday's vlog is that I'm back down to having only 2 laundry tokens when I did have 6. I used 4 of them in the washing instead of 2 like I usually do, so that's $8 down the drain, sadly. What happened was I had my winter pajamas, which dirty and disgusting. I tried washing them and it wasn't really working, so I put them in their own wash and had them just sort of wash on their own, and I put them in their own dryer. So yeah, it pretty much wasted $4, but it kind of worked, so that's good. Made a mistake. I accidentally, while I was drying this, so that I can actually use it, I accidentally banged it against sort of the wall here. Accidentally, very specifically. And it was rather unfortunate because there's already a little bit of a chink out of that spot there, right? And that happens to be where I hit it. Purely by accident, and just, as you can see, there's a bit of a crack formed in there, and it's not half baked. You see, it's actually a thing. It doesn't look too wide a gap, so hopefully milk and stuff won't sort of flow through it and onto my desk, but rather unfortunate. That marks the first piece of chinaware or glass I've actually broken while being here. So yeah, I think I'll keep that for now. At some point, I might want to look for a kitchen shop so I can buy a new one. Here goes nothing. Okay, the question is it dripping? No. That's a pleasant surprise. Okay, so yeah, let's see if it lasts to the desk. Seems alright if I lift it. It's a little bit underneath it, but it's relatively alright, but yeah. Should really get to kitchen shop ASAP. This is what the bottom line is for, by the way. For instances like this, where things get broken and need to be replaced pretty quickly, and you know, it's just in case. It's just in case, man. That's all it is. So yeah, at some point I need to get to a kitchen shop. It's about 9:10, so I'm going to get down, edit that vlog. It's 11:40, so I think in 20 or so minutes I might head down to the dining hall for brunch. All of a sudden it's evening, late evening. I didn't film anything at lunch, which is sad. I didn't go to dinner, and I didn't actually do any exercise today because one of the exercises yesterday morning was, well, let's face it, I attempted to do a split, which hurt my thighs quite a bit, and I did film a segment on that, but that didn't go all that well, so I cut it out. So it still kind of hurt now. So I didn't go exercising today either, and I didn't do anything noteworthy on the computer, except I did do the online thing for maths. I didn't do particularly well. I need to start doing it earlier in future. But yeah, so today wasn't all that interesting. So I've come up with a day plan for the next week. Next week is going to be a little bit of a complicated one, especially now, because now I need to get a new bowl. At some point, I need to actually get myself to work on the bloody resume. And then on Friday, Friday is a bit of a doozy because first of all, I've moved the practical class to Friday morning, so that's a thing. So I'm getting up, editing for half an hour, going to the practical class, And then after that, doing more editing, and then going to the lecture, maths lecture right afterwards. Going grocery shopping, though I don't think I'll need much. Grabbing lunch, and then at 3 o'clock, I have a physics test. So that's a thing as well. So yeah, I actually need to put down do physics practice test. So I'm just gonna write that in. So I'm gonna do a practice test of physics, and then head in to the physics test. And then after that, if I'm not too exhausted from everything, we do some sort of workout, which I don't know. Might just go for a bike ride. Probably a better thing to do. So yeah, and on Saturday I've got to do the same thing. I've got to do a short amount of editing and then edit later again, because I've got a maths test on Saturday. Oh yeah, as you can see there, I've taken the workout out of Tuesday because shopping usually means I ride my bike into Perth and all that. So that pretty much, it's not quite as good as an hour's bike ride, but it's because, it's 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back, approximately 20 minutes maybe. So, but there's a bit of walking around too. So, in the end, it's probably about as good as the bike ride I did on Friday. So, and I'm usually tired after doing a shopping trip like that anyway, so I'm not going to bother going for an extra bit of bike ride afterwards. Actually, I say that, but I might anyway, because, I'll be on the bike, I'll be able to just continue riding afterwards. But then again, I say that, I probably will want to take the bowl out of the bike and get it up here as soon as possible, just to make sure it doesn't break. So, who knows, we'll see. That's Tuesday, that's a couple of days away. So, yeah, that is the plan for the week. For now, though, I'm going to quickly just do this, and shower, go to bed. And tomorrow, I'm hoping that walking around and riding the bike around tomorrow will do wonders for my aching thighs at the moment. So, yeah, here's hoping. It's kind of annoying, actually, having to do this whole shopping trip just to get a bowl. Because you might have noticed, but I like to do things in groups. I like to, when I'm going shopping, I like to head into Perth to do several things. On Tuesday, for instance, the Midland trip, I went in not to just do one thing. I went there because I had two things I needed to do. I needed to pick up my clothes and a metronome from my mum, and I needed to pick up Wonder Woman. So, I needed to do several things. If it's a big thing, if I'm going actually visiting my parents, which I do every now and then, it's worth doing it because you're spending a lot of time down there with them. But, if I'm just going shopping, I have to get a few things at once. And, if it's going down to Broadway, if it's just going down to Broadway, riding up Broadway, that takes maybe a 10-minute round trip at most. So, I'm happy to just ride down there, pick up whatever I need, which may not be much. It might only be a bag of Maltesers, for all I care. I will happily just ride down there just to pick it up and come all the way back. Keep in mind that I wouldn't really just buy a bag of Maltesers, unless they're cheap. So yeah, the shopping trip is a little disappointing now. We're riding all the way into Perth just to pick up a bowl, if I can find a kitchen shop. I mean, to be fair, doing the whole bike riding thing, to ride into Perth and all that, is good for me. It's good for me, but it takes up a lot of my time, and yeah, it's difficult. It takes up energy, so it's not something I like to do if it's not for a proper purpose. And picking up one thing I don't consider a proper purpose. And there are other things I could be getting. There's other things I'd like to get. I'd like to get a tripod. I'd like to get a new case for my phone. I'd like to get a set-top box for my television, so I can actually watch channels. I'd like to pick up a new toaster because, well, this is a great toaster, right? But slices don't actually fit in this thing, right? They sort of sit up a bit and they don't fully toast, and I have to stop and turn them over, which is a little dangerous because, they might fall apart because I have to pull them out like this, and that part is the bit that's still delicate because it hasn't been toasted. So, and also, I rarely use both sides, and when I do, it's excessive because it's just me using it. So, I'd like to get a smaller toaster. at some point. Hopefully a cheap one from Target or something. It's just these things I'd like to get. So I'd love to do a big shopping trip to get all of these things. Problem is I can't actually afford to do any of this yet. Because, well, I could actually do it, right? I could just get a few things, but I don't actually have all that much money left in my allowance, in my accounts, of course, because I did below my bottom line for groceries. So, you know, I still have money, but that's really just for, you know, just in case things like getting the bowl, for instance. So I can't actually get the other things until my next allowance or later, because the set-top box is $40 at cheapest. So, you know, might not actually get that for quite a while. Not that I need it for quite a while anyway. So, really, I'm not going to need that until Doctor Who comes back on, because that's the only show I ever watch. So yeah, a little bit disappointing doing just the small trip, but you do what you can do, really. At the moment, all I can do is go and pick up just the bowl and get the other things later, and it means more trips, it means more energy spent on less stuff, but yeah. There is one other option that I just thought of, is instead of going out of my way to buy one of these, just one thing in Perth on Tuesday, when I could be working on the resume that afternoon, I could just simply use my other porcelain bowl. It's a little bit smaller, so, but it'll still fit the amount of Weetabix and Cocoa Pops I tend to have in the morning, so, you know, and then if I ever need to use another bowl for something like fish fingers or noodles, I can always just have this. Use this even. So yeah, sounds like a plan. So yeah, a little unfortunate. I don't particularly like the plastic bowl as much, but it's good to have the backups, and I'll keep this. Might be safer not to use this. I think it's still usable. It's just a little scary using it, so I think I'll keep using it for now. But and have the other ones as backup. But yeah, I think that'll mean that I now, if I just go to here, I'm now going to get rid of this shopping trip here and replace it with working on the resume. That may still cross over into Wednesday, who knows. And yeah, I'm just going to wait until I get my allowance to go on a great big shopping trip for stuff. Specifically, the ones I'm definitely going to get at first would be the bowl, tripod, and the camera case, the phone case even, and the toaster, cheap toaster if I can get to a Target. I mean, if I can get to a Target, there's a Target in Perth. If I can find a cheap toaster, that would be happily for me. I mean, words, English! Will I get a set-top box? Probably not, because $40 is still kind of expensive. Probably just going to wait for that one. And I don't need it immediately, so, you know. Yeah. And I'll probably do that next week. Next week being after this upcoming week that starts technically today. So, yeah. That's a thing. That's my plans. Plans, pretty much all the last few minutes has been, but, yeah. This hasn't been much of a vlog, has it? And like that, it's the end of the vlog, so, yeah, sorry that it really wasn't much. Just me discussing plans and all that, but, not everything is going to be interesting, not every day is going to be exciting, and all that, so, just accept what you can get, I guess. So without further ado, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Please leave a like if you liked, leave a comment if you have something to say, something to suggest, or whatnot. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and ding that bell to be notified when you want to see more, and or please ding that bell to be notified when I upload the next one of these, and until then, I'll catch you guys and gals later.